Hey guys, it's Tina, and it's Monday, March 22nd, the beginning of the fourth week of my March challenge. If we're looking at the rules that we've all heard most of our lives, that it takes 21 days to create a habit, I'm officially one day past that, so my habit should be locked in, right? I'm not so sure about that. I did look up to see why that is something we've all heard about, and it goes back to a book, Psycho-Cybernetics, that was written by a man, Dr. Maxwell Maltz, where he said it took 21 days to create a habit, and then to lock it in, you need to keep practicing that habit for 90 days, so 3 months more. More recent research has said that a habit can be established anywhere from 18 days to 254 days, and that's quite a range. It comes down to an average of 66 days. So maybe Dr. Maxwell Maltz was not that far off when he said practice it for 90 days. It all falls within that same range. Whatever it is, I'm going to keep practicing it and seeing how well I do at keeping distractions away from my meals over this next week as I fulfill the rest of my challenge. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Hey guys, it's Tuesday, March 23rd, and I'm in the final week of my challenge to keep distractions away from my meals. And for me, that mostly means keeping my phone away from me while I'm eating. Today was not much of a challenge, as the last few days have gone just as smoothly. I think the habit really is starting to stick. And one thing I was thinking about today is that I'm grateful for the freedom just to try challenges like this. And that led me to thinking about a gratitude journal that I keep. My gratitude journal is just a basic bullet journal. It's been pieces of paper stapled together before when I've made my own, and I've often just bought a regular journal and kept it as a gratitude journal. I've just made it a habit for several years now just to write down at least 3 things a day that I'm grateful for. And sometimes even if I'm having a bad day, it could be things as simple as clean air to breathe, fresh water, and a blue sky. And other times there's just specific things to be grateful for. It helps to focus my mind on paying attention all day long of what is it I'm going to be grateful for today, and not to take things for granted. Anyway, I've practiced it for a while, and I would suggest it to anyone that wants to uplift their spirits and help themselves focus on the positive things in life. We'll be on to Wednesday tomorrow. See you then. Hey guys, it's Wednesday evening. Actually, it's almost bedtime. I just brushed my teeth and washed my face and realized that I hadn't recorded this, so I'm doing it right now, right before bed. Today was a great day of not being distracted while I was eating my meals. I actually paid close attention to what I was eating, and everything tasted delicious. At lunchtime, I was shown some things on other people's phones, and that just kind of makes me laugh a little bit because my husband does know I'm doing this challenge, and yet he still likes to show me things, so that's not really that big a deal at all. Dinner time was just nice. We just had a nice conversation, and all the way back to breakfast time this morning, my phone was in the kitchen while I was out in the seating area eating my oats right before we opened up. So the habit is sticking. I'm very happy about that. I only have a few days left in this challenge, and I don't know, I think I might just continue doing it because it does feel good to pay attention to what I'm eating, and I'm eating slower, and I feel like I'm not stuffing myself, which sometimes I had a habit of doing. We'll see how tomorrow goes. On to Thursday. Hey guys, it's Thursday, and today was another great day of eating my meals without distraction. There were phones all around the place, especially at lunchtime with our crew, but I was not distracted by my phone. It was face down. I listened to a podcast today with Marlo Thomas and Phil Donahue. It's called Double Date, and they interview people who have been married for a long time. They themselves have been married for 41 years. And I think they just do it to give people an idea of what it takes to be in a marriage for a long time. And, you know, I was thinking young couples can probably get some good ideas about this. But one thing I thought was funny when they were interviewing Sting and his wife Trudy was that she said, when we have our meal times, we do not bring our phones to the table. She said eating a meal is like a ritual, and it should be a time to connect. And I thought, well, there you go. I'm not the only one who is embarking on this eating without distractions, without phones present at the table. So I'm in the company of a rock star. I think that's kind of funny. Anyway, tomorrow's Friday, end of the week, and we'll see how it goes. Getting close to the end of the 4 weeks. See you then. Hi guys, it's Friday, March 26th, coming up to the end of this challenge, just a few more days. Today, our dog Lucy and I were in the office, and I was reading some more out of Tiny Habits, coming up to the end of the book. One thing I was reading today was a part of the book where he's talking about weight loss. It's not really in general a part of the whole book, but just this one specific section. He thought some people that had purchased the book were perhaps interested in weight loss for themselves or someone they loved. And his opinion is that the way you change that you eat affects your weight loss more than perhaps like exercise. And I've always heard you can't out-exercise a bad diet. He and his partner devised this thing they call Super Fridge. They spend one day a week after they've shopped to fill lots of glass containers with the things that they know are delicious and healthy for them, such as fresh fruit and vegetables, quinoa, hard-boiled eggs, plain unsweetened yogurt, and they put them all very visible in the front of their fridge. And their job throughout the week is to eat through all those containers until they get to the end of the week. Hopefully, all of it is gone, and then they go about it again. It does take an investment of time and some effort, but it pays off throughout the week when you don't have to think about what to eat. When you open the fridge, it's all right there. Beautiful colors, visible, easy to grab. And that has helped them maintain a weight loss over the last 10 years, up to 15% of what their body weight was before. So, I think that's a good idea for all of us to try to practice if we can, if it's a desire for us. I'm going to think about that myself. We'll see you tomorrow, starting up on the weekend. Schedules change a little bit. We'll see if I'm distracted during mealtime or not. Talk to you then. Hi guys, it's Saturday. It's been a beautiful spring day, and I did enjoy some outdoor time with Brian and our dog Lucy today. I stayed up extra late last night because I was finishing the book Tiny Habits for the second time, and I was just stuck in the appendices because he has so much great information in there to share. He also has online resources that you can access if you've bought the book. I would suggest it for anybody that has any interest in changing habits. It's a great book. Towards the end, he shares a dream that he had in 2016 that he was in a plane that was going down, and yet his biggest regret in that dream was that he had not shared his information and research about behavior change with millions of people that he could have done if it was in a book. So after that dream, he got on board to getting this book published in 2020. I had a great day with eating without distraction today, and I really think this habit is starting to stick. I'm very excited about that because there's just a few days left in this challenge. I'm looking forward to ending it and to continuing on with this new habit that I've established. We'll see you tomorrow for Sunday. Hey guys, it's Sunday. It's March 28th, and it's the last day of week 4 of my challenge. And I'm just going to end the challenge right here. There's only a couple of days left in the month. I feel like I have it in hand, and it's just unbelievable how much easier it has been this whole last week of the challenge. I've only been caught up with my phone a couple of times and have just caught myself before I've sat down with it at my meal. I usually just take it and put it in a different place. That's been the most successful for me, is just to have it away from the table while I'm having a meal. This won't be the end to challenges with my phone, I'm sure. Habits have a way of coming and going, kind of like a pendulum. You do really well for a while, and then you don't do so well, usually during times of stress. And there'll be other things to come that I'll be working on. Right now I have a little bit of spring fever. I've been watching some videos of a Minimalist podcast and YouTube channel, so I feel like I'm getting a little bit of spring cleaning fever. So we'll see what happens in April. I'll be up to something, I'm sure. I'll still be eating my meals, hopefully, without my phone. But if I do look at it every once in a while, I'm not going to kick myself for it. It's just kind of the way life is. I hope you all have enjoyed this challenge, and I hope you can find some habit change in your life that you can try. And just remember, it's the tiny habits that make a difference. Little steps, little changes, instead of trying to tackle everything all at once. Go for it. I believe in you. We'll see you next time.